What is going on, crypto miners, and welcome back to the channel. Well, a few months back, we got our hands on this guy, and this is the SolarX solar miner. It's a really cool project. I'll put a link directly down below to actually receiving it and talking about the project in more details. But why is this unit not out and earning us some crypto? Well, we had some problems with it. I'll be totally transparent. After a little while, the unit would actually turn off at night. During the day, it would run great. And then every morning I'd go out and it would be completely off and the power button was lit up. So I reached out to the SolarX customer service team. Their support team was super helpful, work with them, and they decided that they wanted to get this thing back in their hands to review exactly what's going on. So what did they do? Well, they actually sent me a replacement, which is this one. So huge shout out to them. So in today's video, I'm going to be installing this. I did purchase this little mount and it came and it's a little cheaper in quality than what I expected, but I guess that's what you get when you order it off at Amazon and you just look for the cheapest mount. So we're going to take this and put this on the side of my shed. And then this is kind of a telescopic mount. You can see here in these little pictures that it can go ahead and extend out. So we're going to use this guy. Now, it does have a little end on it here, a little threaded end. So I'm going to try to MacGyver it up a little bit. On the back of this, there isn't really a good spot to mount that. As you guys can see on the back of this unit, it's pretty open. But what I'm thinking about doing is actually, so this is just aluminum. And I do have some aluminum in my garage, some 90-degree pieces from building GPU, open air rigs back in a few years ago. So I'm going to see if I can kind of MacGyver something up to put a crossbar on this and then actually put this through the crossbar. I really don't know how it's going to work out. We're going to see kind of exactly how that does. But let me go ahead and get this opened up because I'm curious to see if there's been a lot of changes with the physical unit, because the team over at SolarX has made a ton of changes on their platform, and I'm eager to share them with you guys because they're getting into some really cool stuff, especially with swapping the coins and other liquidity pools. They're going down this whole other rabbit hole, which I think is great. So first off, let's get this unboxed. All right, moment of truth. Oh yeah, so always concerned about shipping with solar panels and such, just with the high possibility because they're so sensitive. So it looks like this one is in good shape. Now I am curious, is on the back of this, is there any different of the design? It looks like there's not. So what I might do is I might actually use this one as kind of like my template, figure it all out, and then apply it over on this guy, and just use the newer one moving forward. So that is this, at least the solar panel there. This is a full guide on how to actually set it up, which is really, really nice. We walked through that in my first video. I'll link that down below. And here is the big boy unit. Now this is actually heavy because there is a battery in the bottom of this that does get charged by the solar panel. So let me get that out of the box. All right, unboxed and ready to go. Solar panel looks the same. The unit itself actually looks identical, so no big changes there at all to report versus the previous model that we got. Now, it does come with a power cable, which at first you're like, wait, what? Like, supposed to be powered by the solar panel. You're absolutely right. So this unit actually now does have an EU plug on it. I'm not going to use it regardless, but you can use this to like get the battery up to 100% and then start charging it. Last I remember when we actually did this originally video, the battery at 100% without any solar involved lasts like 50 hours, and then the solar just helps to trickle charge it. It does use the battery at night, as you can imagine, to keep it up and running. So some people that aren't in a situation where they actually can go ahead and run solar, you know, you're not screwed. You actually can plug it in. It only uses a few watts, so it's not a huge deal. But we are crypto miners, and we love the idea of a solar miner that doesn't actually use any electric, as small as it may be. So we're going to stick with our solar panel. So I'm going to go outside and see if I can MacGyver this up, get it installed, and we'll check back in a few minutes. All right, we're out in my garage here. I know it's a little bit of a mess, but whose workbench is actually clean? Let's be honest here. So here's actually what I came up with. So I had a bunch of the angled aluminum here, and so I cut it down to size, and then I actually threaded it, put a hole through it, and went ahead and put a nut on there. And here's what I'm thinking. So it all actually comes together pretty slick. I'm actually really happy with it. So I can go ahead, I can mount it directly to the actual, this is the test solar panel, the previous one, so I'm not too concerned about it being face down. But my next thought is, now that I got this part kind of all figured out and I can adjust my angle as needed here, I think I'm just going to go ahead and tap the angled aluminum now right through the other aluminum, and then we'll be good to go. So just wanted to share a quick update with you guys, playing MacGyver out here in my garage, hanging out with my AlphaPex. It is cold here in Pennsylvania right now, in the 30s. I know some of you guys get negative, I get it. And I got my AlphaPex DG Home 1 out here just heating the garage, which is awesome. I have a full video on this. I'll put a link in the upper corner and down below if you guys are interested. But let me go get my new solar panel and we'll get this all set up and ready to go. All right, it's been a couple hours. Our immersion hard at work here. But let's take a look at how we made out with our SolarX setup. So take a look. We got our solar panel here on the corner of the shed. I angled it almost the same as the solar panels up there on the roof. I'll be playing with it here and there to see how it goes. Let's get a little closer look here. So coming up, our mount actually worked out really, really well. Going right into the corner of the shed. You can see, take a look. It almost looks like it was meant to be. Check that out. Went ahead and tapped a hole. I just filled it with some silicone there to go ahead and make sure we prevent any water or snow from getting in there. Now let's go ahead and step inside. If you guys haven't seen, this is my home crypto mining shed. That's just a garden shed right next door there. And let's go ahead and, whoa, hang on. Oh no. Hello, little mouse. Are you alive? Oh, I don't think he is. Oh, I cannot believe I did not see him. Oh man, poor little guy. A little chilly out here right now. I was probably heading into the shed, or trying to get some warmth. All right, well, we'll have to take care of him later. So we came right into the shed right here, and I went ahead, and the wire is really nice because it's really, really long that comes with it. So we just went ahead and took it all the way across over here, brought it down, and we have it plugged right into the back of our SolarX unit, just hanging out right here. Yeah, in here it's not bad. It's 50 out, which is really nice. And for you foreigners out there, that's 10C. So, and that's on this side, which it's warmer back in here for sure. So everything's plugged in. Let's see if our unit powers on. Oh yeah, check that out. Now I promise it's not flickering, it's just because of the shutter rate right now, but it's white and it says SolarX, which is awesome. All right, let me go ahead, get this set up, and we'll head inside, take a look at the dashboard, and talk about some of the really cool features that have come to the platform that I've noticed, and some of the things coming down the pipeline for SolarX that I'm excited about. All right, it has only been a few minutes because it only takes about 2 minutes to actually set up your SolarX miner. First step, you turn it on, you take your cell phone, and you connect it to the wireless that it's giving off called SolarX. Once you connect to it, you go to the website 192.168.4.1. It brings up a web interface and it asks you what Wi-Fi you want to connect to. You connect it to your Wi-Fi, you enter a secret key that attaches it to your account that you get at the time of purchase, and bam, you're done. Now you're caught up. It's really that simple. So let's jump in here and take a look. Their dashboard has had a lot done to it. The team has been doing a lot over at SolarX, and I love following along with the project. So whole dashboard rework here. We got my assets on the left, mining history, referral users, order device, my orders, and staking and swapping. So we're going to take a look at that in just a second. My miner's right here in the middle, 1.84 watts, and we're at 50% battery. So taking a look at staking and swapping, this is something that I'm definitely interested in seeing more of in the near future. Being eligible now, I can actually do it here and actually stake some of this SolarX token. It's actually SXCH is the token abbreviation, and you can take it and actually stake it to earn more of it. I think is absolutely phenomenal. In addition to that, we have a swap mechanic, which I was told is not quite ready to go just yet, but I like the fact that we would be able to come in here, take our SolarX token, take a certain amount, and swap it to other tokens. And you might be like, well, what other tokens? What else can you do with it? Well, they got a lot going on right now on their platform. If you come over to SolarX.ai, you can look at their partners, and they're actually getting into liquidity pools, giving us an opportunity as SolarX miners to really start earning these different types of tokens that are out there. And they got Go Smart Chain on here, Skillful AI, and Zach Morris. So lots of opportunity. I recommend you come over, check these out for more details. Now, how's SolarX been doing? You know, we've been mining it for quite a little while now. We had some downtime there, but SolarX right now, I mean, this is what it's looking like over the last 30 days. It's up 49.6% over the last 30 days, which is awesome, especially for a brand new project. And I've talked about this many times that I love getting into these really early projects because that's really where you can make your most money. Not these pre-established ones that are just so hard to get into, especially as a home miner. So let's look a little bit more here. You know, if you guys are in the ballpark to go ahead and actually order one of these, let's take a look at what they cost. So right now they cost $740. You can order them right off of SolarX.ai. Go over there and you can go ahead and purchase them. Now, the nice thing is you could come in here and you can actually use the discount code TheHobbyistMiner to save yourselves a little something. Because let's be honest, in the current economy, every dollar counts in order to save a few bucks. So you can absolutely go ahead and put in TheHobbyistMiner to save yourselves a few dollars. All right, so enough talk. If you stayed this long in the video and you saw the little Easter egg earlier in the video for only about 10 seconds, we are doing a giveaway. I've partnered up with the team over at SolarX.ai. And guess what? We're giving away one of the miners that we just talked about and that we just installed. And how do you guys enter the giveaway? It is absolutely simple. Post directly down below in the video comments and tell me where you would install this if you won. I installed mine today on the side of my shed, angled it all nicely with the sun, ready to go ahead and stack that SolarX token. Once again, enter the giveaway directly down below with a comment on where you would mount and put this SolarX miner if you won. I'll pick a winner in 2 weeks and it will ship directly from SolarX to you guys. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, learned a thing or two, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.